Arachitab kolenjin tagat missing ketestai ak tetutiet nebo Kass Mashinani neitu ng'eten studio nebo Kass TV en taonitab Nairobi. En studio kotestai omiten ak anendet Victor KORIR, kimiten kora en studio ak tondet nekibendi keng'ololi akobo tuguk cheterter missing chetesetai chebo komonut en bororiet nebo Kenya, ako mamache aibe boroindo nebo aror ale ng'o nekemi tuan studio, amache akonin boroindo Mr. Bernard ing'ololchi biikab emet inaisigei. Just introduce yourself asikonai biik kole ing'o ako boisieng'ung ko ne asiketaun tetutiet nebo rani.
Kongoi Kass FM. Korok amwage amache ale kilejini kongoi Kass FM en karibu tuguk somok. One, ko the advocacy role nekiyoe Kass FM konet biikab emoni in terms of information, in terms of awareness. Ikimi nguno biikab kutit ikimi ko kwa sababu ya Kass FM kile kongoi and okil osirioto. You have our absolute support and we admire you. Okay, so you work kutorda mi barak. Engai nuti ke urono Kimutai Kirui angete Eldoret wasingishu. Amangune ko kwet nebo Kaptumo engeptiret. Kitinye organization nekile Center Against Torture. Kidilenya ngalek chebo human rights. Imadab subsabe. Kemi ngalek police brutality, ngalek intervention, ngalek awareness kuiga yaskage mwa. Public interest litigations, that's why sasingin ona gitu ngebe kotina ko county assembly kegere. Gitu ngitelele ngalek in wards chikiteje ngwasingishu. Ko ki sababu ko ki maokisip ngatutene kele public participation. Lazima kihusisha raia. Etu kikiyoi. Kwa sababu chepkondo ko raia. Project kiyo ko raia. So lazima itebe biik ule umache ne. So maule kitinye beek age mache ne. So in short ko kasi nige ko noto.
Karibu sana bwana Kirui en studio nebo Kass TV mtabrani ako koyege imwaman konye ko I agenge en kandoik cheborchingei imanda nebo kipkosobe ako imiten Uasin Gishu kegerin kasarwek chechang among'u ale biik chechang chekere Kass TV atkai tugul ko imuch kokerin imiten mstari wa mbele iborchinigei imanda nebo biik cheterter chebune kanyalilet anan checheng'e imandanywan en komosta noto nebo Uasin Gishu ak kemwoe kele kongoi en boisiet neyoe ako kotinygei ak noto ko amun kaimwa ile inye en kibagenge neomiten nebo Center Against Torture ko among'u ale boisiet neoyoe konomegei missing ak tuguk chetesetai en nguni kong'eten kotoige kambakoshek chuto yoe neranik chebo emetab Kenya choto chebo Gen Z. Ko kingotougei iman ko kitougei kitindoi agenda nekimoche koker kole kabit accountability, kaimuch kearor boisionikab serikali, kaimuch kewal ole kiyoitoi boisiet en emetab Kenya. Ako ngomure yon kora komuch kora kochutyi biik che kimakelen kitinye maket nemie, kibwache kele goons akonam kochutyi biik kibelutinik chekinyokochorso. Ak kotinygei ak notok kowalak oret nekidileni ak bichotok police en emetab Kenya. Ako ngandan ko kiimuch komiten biik chekimokororon chekimi kwenunywan ko kiimuch komongei police ako sait age kemwoe kele kiboisien kimnotet kosir nemakat. Kikimuch kikoten biik alak, kikimuch kobet sobonwek biik alake. Miten biik cherirtos ngunon en olimbo chemiten korik cheterter chelen kikobet chamanikwak kotinygei ak kambakoshek chebo Gen Z. Ko okwek ko kibagengeit noborchinigei imanda nebo kipkosobe. Netai korok ko kereng'wong akobo kambakoshek chu kitai chekitesentai neranik chebo Gen Z ko ne? Tos kiokere ole ki kit nekararan ana kit nekimache kechikil korok asikomakisuldaen?
Kongoi kabisa. Gen Z kitaundo kikararan na tolo kikiboiboichi. Kwa sababu Gen Z chukitai kele kibo simoshek kobendi barabara ako kon demands chekinyolu ngalekab governance, accountability and governance. And okay to wakati kokosi president nebo emet noger is a brilliant leader ne as Kenyans ko we should support him. Kwa sababu a leader nigeri aka speak kandoindet aka speak kotkonyo out ako engejen kijana yake in social media. Kwa sababu kangora ko uiga president konyo such a setting jebo engagement. So Ruto is becoming the first president in Gemoni or almost Africa ko engejen big one on one in social media. the president giredu kilen aku accepten kiki mo jita yani whatever that was happening akwen so ko gi ba uto gele agency nga ngete president go gon gay ugosi accept ako ga back ko ngi nyonga la agency ko gi tawnel rate actually wakati ngibo first choice in Finland first choice ko gi be kijana karibu 8,000 chepkondok chimamanda ing Wasingishu Nakuru Elgeyo Marakwet iwe figa mpaka Kisumu even part of Nairobi so ko to logo chu ngiya ko to gi na me police ke boy shape ndiko visit up in first choice ko to win ngal legend my criminal element so we show kere fara to officers we sat down already now we must have a structured way ya kufanya hii maandamano kama police unaona wameshirikiana na mga biga first choice au bashinga tuti ko isanok so ngecheng or nigio maandamano so kigo shine wale utipingunye o sirge agisiri police parwet ke som maandamano kwa no police ke nige agengete mal flana we mal flani ke ba ngala Finland gibo Wasingishu county program that is there left gibo Canada and Finland and Canada we get the same thing ko get something structured ne allowed by the police and allowed by the constitution of this country so igo ibuti agency como structured ngale ko chang ga para gitu bendi ma the martial arts gile no ke these are martial arts authority so when I pick you back because in demonstration class amount I gave mailing ni bendi gitu ki give other people come in
so gi magat committee nguno picture ay kwai gele inye ogo marshals ago la choko tugino no reflector ago le
exactly
ago teben taban ongoza nech ago ribe amachut pigala
ke secondly mtu mwingine akikuja I think kuna mali niliona either Kisumu ama ilikuwa Nairobi ningo njini mo ngong muna kana agoje police kimot that is how a demo should be done you notify the police you write your martial arts we having about 20 martial arts taitio onaige ane aganum unajua na wote singo jini ba na mwana ngong
wote bolingo
ndana mnapeana so kuginyo this one ngomi mahali community 10 from now a demo niko po issues to politics kwa ngisha na wanasiasa pengine unapata pengine county government na Wasingishu wamengisha gunsi yao inyo Nairobi nayo pengine Sakaja mengisha yake kidogo kutoa wengine wanasiasa quick work and then there is a third element ndipo criminal elements pikime kupo jirole sisi mego poran to woshek kiwa katu kimi ni tombaya ngiri kiputu takori kuma to chances ugimi lined up in supreme kenda hivi lakini jugimi lin karibu kamkunjo lin kogi nokoro kwa so kogi mahali mo angeti nokora sa taken over the stage kongeto anasia taken over the stage so jensi wangewacha siku ile president alikubali kule ungenegotiate itawa excellent because kawa na president gole now let's talk kwa mneto bori
yes
yeah
so gonya lungunon kunige bendi tai ngono amun nigere tesetai kora tom gogonge tesetai kora go miten among the Gen Z tesetai go mangu every Tuesday en taonishek cheterter akoye kambakosiek ako en nguni komako kambakosiek chekitokyin kityo serikalit neo kokiwis ngunon kakek chebo county county nebo Kericho betutab kwaeng kasi ko kimiten neranik chekibendi en oret kunerektos kolelen tom keker bandab tai en county nenyonet 2 years after election kotakemi let ikere ile kakonam ko branchenat koek targeted ngunon kakenam ketokyi county maketokyin serikalit neo inegen en inye ko nda konin boroindo ikoi koyomiset neranik chuto chebo Gen Z or ne nyolu koboisien en nguni
Gen Z okay ngigir police kote mangole no police tunaweza washukuru to an extent wale restrain in as much as kapit kashol deshi kapit kumaje gena kitagenge Gen Z akpiga be money police are justified kubaisha necessary force ngoitwa wakati ngati threaten maisha na bachi anakubaisha anaku property na bachi to police mawugi wacha ni police bute karitapchi ingani supapaga na bachi to atakupiga risasi so we must accept justified police kubaisha force necessary force kwa times necessary force means even killing you because if you are kubaisha you are armed uko na silaha unafunja duka ya mtu umepigwa tear gas aurudi nyuma ukapigwa rubber bullet penye huko au rudi, what happens? They will shoot you.
Escalate.
So mandate wa police go to protect lives and property. So if you are kutrai to wakati ni baby mali kwaka, you are no longer a demonstrator, you are a criminal. Kolasema you must be subdued. If you are armed, you must be subdued. Kutkai tinya gari ke we police, akwai you are really forcing police to retreat and you kisibi, a police officer will shoot you because kait musho. So to an extent, koki be taking propaganda police in a way in my tata. But these Kimutai were good because they had all the phones na kuimba na kwenda kwa barabara who just good. Ngeba ngala county. Demos kukia kutoka Jamarget mape mananin Kambagani mape makitaune Kericho. I think is it Kapsuit ile njia kwenda Kisumu is center ile. In fact the president was there. They was shouting doing what? Agaba bomet kora hiyo kitu ilikuwa tena ukimi. Kongiger national government serikali ni barak ni kogigi the structures of transparency we question in serikali ni unin agwa bit lakini gwa county kogigi sentence of impunity kigi devolving corruption kunya county ago this where the impunity mu no county they are doing things the way yeah it woki moktoy beat in bossing issue beat in Kericho beat every other county. Unless governors will sit down, ago kas ngaleki moy loguchu, and I'll give the moy mate, they'll be fighting. They'll be fighting every now and then. Never public participation and county government or government governments. I'm not talking of one, all of them. Public participation is the way the government. Imaktoi big up county, not imaktoi big.
Kandoi.
Imaktoi kando. Yani.
That's why there is always this CIDP.
Yeah.
Which is basically platform kigochin wananchi. Komwa kole in amangwa kiboisien is it sub county and award ishek?
Inaenda baka award.
Kele in ward nyon ketinye priorities. Kimache beek, kenyini kemache kigochin kipaumbele ko beek.
Beek.
Asin ndangetu rabia. ABCD.
Exactly.
Koip ngunon MCA that ward CIDP kebage ketuyak chebo counties chebo wardishek alak asikor kosibi kandoik che ngepchete rabinik kelelen county nekile ko kakipchete rabinik koba ward tanum mache kit nekile lakini ndibare iker ko maisubi kandoik tukuchoto
maisub ingen one of the biggest tools in governance is the public participation.
Yes.
Article. I don't want to talk about public participation. Lani we get most of the public participation. I think Makueni ndio alifanya vizuri na Elgeyo Marakwet. Whereby akisumu naona Kisumu hata sio mbaya. Kakijapa au village units.
Kabisa. Kwa hivyo maoni.
You demand what you want. You are given your money. Pesa ikuje mpaka chini ka. Iyo ugero leo keje tuko na shida ya barabara, tuko na shida ya dip, tuko na shida ya ne. So you decide uliji now ejege maje uje kwa barabara. Mogeleji kije someone kunyo le governor kimaje ke job capacity building on cooperatives. Like you don't want cooperatives in your area. You want a dip. Like kila semesha in ilo cooperatives. And then this money come it peak by education. And then the same awareness komelin the necessary people chema gine manyugine the neranek chema goti kimpo the neranek because kemara bendicho mai bicho
age tu yeto got ne magia en ward not muji ke baga town age the names and
names age bakta age in capacity building. Those are the things these boys they are following very closely. They have in their phones. Kuna public participation ilifanywa mahali fulani lakini my ward now chapter it. Inasemekana kuna capacity building ilifanywa ya cooperatives.
Never youth.
In our youth. But when we followed, Mommy
youth never yot and that meeting.
Nothing ever happened. And we had almost 100 million. There was none. So these are issues children these boys. And the governor, CC, director, but all this, they should know. If Vijana unafuatilia is very closely. So we are really, even me have an interest in the county governance. Kwa sababu hapo ndio pesa inakuliwa 8 billion inakuja kwa counties. Hii pesa inaenda wapi?
Yes.
Ingileni get what's happened? Nothing. For 2 years now, almost 3, this is the third financial year, but mommy. And it's not only in Wasengishu, it's not only in Nandi,
all over the country.
So this law, never public participation, should be enhanced. Number 2, separate completely. Kama municipality, kama Eldoret now, municipality differently, ichisimamie. County assembly pay pesa yake ichisimamie. Because now, if you're still answerable to the county government, executive, pesa ndio upewe,
you're compromised.
You're compromised.
Yes.
That's why MCS ukileta kishida stalemate kidogo wanapeleka Mombasa.
Kwa get.
Juzi we had an issue of employment in Wasengishu. For instance, I'm using that one. We were demanding kimaje employment iwe per ward. Hata kama ni kuandikwa ni mtu mmoja, iwe from each ward.
Representative
from
all wards.
Okay, but mzuri MCS wakatusikiza, lakini baadaye wakaenda kwa fivia. Or if the governor is going to employ these 50 or 200 people, himself as a governor, could this be 10 per ward?
Yes.
If you are employing 300 people, we have 30 wards, so every ward should give 10
people
to the governor. That's what we mean by, so is devolving everything away.
Our ground.
The ground. Like nowadays, to devolve things from the national government, governor akanyamazia. He decides what he wants. MCS now they're compromised. Wale watatu wako close na governor ndio wanapigana na saidiwa hii na ile. When you come to tenders, and this is an issue youth should know. It's a constitutional. That they should be given a certain percentage of the tenders. So this way I find youth also are failing. Instead of singing with politicians, kwenda kuambia wanasiasa ndio pay handouts, why can't you demand for these tenders to be given? It's something that is a right.
It's constitutionally guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Lazima geko no.
Lazima.
And probably the same youth come they don't apply for those tenders. Probably.
They apply. But now the process is very tedious and expensive.
So we're knocking out a lot of
because you must bribe become a CEO, you must bribe a director, you must
bribe
these contracts. Other bad contract. Bado ni shida. Kupitisha, you have to pay the entire
process.
It is corruption all through. So it's only those people with money.
They don't have that kind of money.
They don't have that kind of money. So it's still a problem. So that's why the reason as far as Kagota wale kianjini jensi ko barabara. Ingela uwe gejenje na government from within. La ni jenjeni from without.
Yes.
Ukiwa hinje gura isi gengete in
point out the mistakes.
Yeah, when you shout from outside, the government will listen to you because usually the government numbers, my numbers, they fear numbers. So that's why the agencies when they came out bodily, the president listened and everybody listened. So Gen Z is now a wave ambaye ni mzuri. Kugamoja Gen Z because who the president listen to me, let them listen. And then there is Article 55 of the Constitution that it offers this youth affirmative. Let me look at it faster. And if youth are going to capitalize on it so much, it will give them much more. It will give them power, the traction to put the government on check. Positioning from the government, from the government, because that thing, the state shall take measures, including affirmative action programs, to ensure that the youth access relevant education and training. That is the Constitution, Article 55. B, have opportunities to associate, be represented, and participate in political, social, economic, and other spheres of life. C, assess employment, and D, are protected from harmful cultural practices and exploitation. These are very powerful tool. If this youth can breathe life to this article of the Constitution, say that now, come we see women, women rep. So the youth can also force their way. They have their representation. Okay, nominated. Two per every 5 years. A lady, a girl, and a man. Every time. Kwa CC, tena youth wamepewa wawili. Kwa CEO, tena wawili wapewe. After 5 years, hao watoke wengine wapewe wengine. That's how to empower these people now. they articulate the issues. And more so, a docket like ICT. Why not give them?
Yes, they are the most qualified.
That is their field now. This is where they belong. So we look for an IT expert in as a youth, but here that department.
Yes.
Why give somebody who is just loyal to the governor?
An old man.
And Alumaya.
Who is overseeing youth affairs.
And he cannot identify with this youth, the demand of these youths.
Finding it difficult, they don't resonate.
There's a mismatch. Yes. So we want this youth more aware, now educate wenyewe, and they push for their what they want, or
yes.
push.
Yes.
But non-violently.
Yes. A few, I don't know if it's months, but over the past several months, kuko meeting ngalechu testino limba Gaza, chatinyaga Israel, Palestine. Lakini kuki meeting kampako shek chikikiyoe ni emotinwek alak, especially US. Olegi ngete kipsomaninik che lelen echeke supporteni Palestine. Kuki makobendi the streets as such. Kibendi ako occupying a specific place, ingela public park. Those ngunon go in Nairobi go Uhuru Park. Kolengunon, we shall occupy this place and we will picket from this place until you listen to us. From different places in Yoru, in university students, especially Chigia Gunoto. Kumana amun it is not there were not many instances Chigibe in the Oret Kubago demonstration in North and West. He's mostly Kugibe in the parks Kubago Yumge and they kongalale nyoto. Ako iko singora ko meeting nyoto. Kumana le tos is that something ne possible koyai neranik chaba Gen Z en Kenya mun got testai ko ba oret. Gele ko ba kwenutab taunetab Nairobi. Ko chut pichuga guns. Kung bendi Gen Z ko ak simoishek ak pek ak benderok ko miten guns che chorsen letoli. Kuna ndagiamwan gele magebendi oret lakini kibendi Uhuru Park. And we go and congregate and we discuss and we air our issues. Kotos impact nebo notok kotos une.
Kongwe, it's possible. It's like you've read my mind. About 2 weeks ago, nilikuwa nataka niandika an article on those kind of issues. One, turudi back in Kenya wakati wa Moi opposition. Kano used to deny opposition wakati nafasi kufanya mkutano in stadiums, whatever. So what ODM or what the opposition leaders then did to vote Kenya and the rest, wakaanza kutumia funerals. Penye kuna funeral wanaenda pale.
Wanaenda huko.
Because you cannot deny somebody asiende out of license from the government
kuenda huko.
This is another thing Ruto, the president, perfected also. Ruto didn't go to funerals, but he went to churches.
Yes.
Because aliona nikaenda feel pale, the other government can now
they'll block
or procure goons to
disrupt the meeting.
But they cannot come to church because church members wanajijua.
Yes.
Are you saying all these
and people? And if you are a goon, utaonekana.
Kanisa kwa sababu you are not part of that church.
Yes.
So you find center of focus wakati wa opposition wakati ilikuwa funerals. So the Ruto juzi ilikuwa kanisa. Those are political mobilization. You mobilize indirectly.
Yes.
Utake license.
Yes.
You use the church or use
the
monas.
Yes.
Now, kama ya Palestine, you sit down, maybe in US or in another country. Okay, let's go back kwanza to Rwanda.
Yes.
Rwanda was walikuwa na more tourists than Kenya. Na si ati kwa sababu kuna best parks kama Mount
Masai Mara
wapi hawana. But it's the youth who are selling their country. Visit our country, wanauza kwa mtandao.
Yeah.
Wanaanza kufanya hizo banners, you see. So they are doing it online. Those are spaces. That's what they are defining now, spaces, space, whatever. Those are how the latest way of doing maandamano, doing sensitization, coming together. Si lazima uende physically kwa barabara.
Yes.
Ama CBD. That's the old way of doing things. I can be in Masai Mara in my phone. I can be in US in my phone. So when people come together, about 1,000, let's say in Uhuru Park, or in Eldoret 64 Stadium, or in Kericho Green Stadium, It's a way of changing the mind of, it's a way of lobbying. It's a way of changing the mindset of the people. There's a problem in other country. Why are these children there? 1,000.
Every day.
Every day.
Or every week.
So it will destabilize the country. So the government must address the other country. No, we are seeing that thing is not good. You find out US government and be a Palestine, ama Israel, apana.
Change.
Change, rethink. We are having a problem at home.
Because of what you are doing.
What you are doing. If our youth don't know, our youth go part that direction. Waenda mahali, wakae chini, na wafanye. Leo kesho wakae tu. Even kneeling down, the world will listen.
Yes.
What the world hates is violence. Wacha watu wengine kwa sababu I cannot jeopardize your right while I'm trying to protect
Enjoy
my.
yours.
Kwa sababu kwenda kwa barabara unasimamisha mtu mwingine anaenda kwa barabara, mgonjwa anapeleka hospitali, kuna mtu anasafiri kwingine.
Mwanabiashara anakuwa na hiyo uoga.
Hiyo uoga, you see.
To get.
So you are actually violating another person's rights. So if there is a better way of doing it, kama ni kwenda stadium, kama wakikatasha nyinyi, you can walk within your street nyumbani, mnaamua mahali fulani tunaenda Eldoret. So kama from where you, home. Mnaamua tu kuanzia from Begeni Chapter mkaenda Eldoret. One side of the road na muende you'll be hard. Kwanza nowadays kuna simu.
Yes.
It's not a must mainstream media capture. So we are moving away from those old ways to the modern ways.
Which is something that Gen Z's probably
should adapt.
Yeah. The more they go to the streets and then go to Magora. Ko magorge magina gele magora ngo ko chita ne kararan ko ngo.
Sure.
So the image never Gen Z's, it will be diluted by these random acts chebo big che taken advantage. Of which ndaka giamua nigele kila mtu tu akuje tu kivyake tutakoe turupak. Saa fulani tukutane hapo, tukae chini and we push our agenda.
Yeah.
Ko big che mita on CBD very safe
and
disruptions, zero disruptions.
Kama ile ya ile jibo laying there whatever ile walikuwa namusha wanahakisha mshumaa.
Yes.
So naona hakuna mtu alaguza.
Hakuna.
Because the agenda was clear. So they should learn to communicate what they want, and the government should know it's peaceful. And you know, if you are peaceful, a level police you are pig, the world will turn against the police.
Yes. Even the rest of the country.
Yeah, the rest of the country will turn against the police. Even the rest of the state, what are they turn against the president? Because why send the police or the IG?
Kila wiki kuna milionea wangapi?
Demonstration.
Alafu hii competition itaendelea kwa wiki kama hivi.
Without harming anybody. Yes.
So that's why you find the president was also so smart. He disarmed them by saying, I concede.
Yes.
Now let's talk. Let's start from. So those are the issues we should teach our people and our children also. Like what? Negotiation. Going to the table is the best option.
Yes.
But if they don't listen, just bolt out and go to the road.
Yes.
But non-violently.
Yes. In the same vein, go mingalek cheki bit kora kingebut cabinet. Which is one of the kigure reactions chebo president kingo kako mangale chebo Gen Z kugako ba kongololji kokose the sentiment nebo biik kongololi missing akobo these members chechike chekibo cabinet chekimwoe kole moboisie and they are very they flash about their opulence they don't need arrogance tuguk cheu chono kot koit kobut cabinet president. Shortly after that koikas kokonam komongee biik here and there. Nyoru biik taman kotonoso en uyanda kole kimoche anum kowek. Kotonoso alake kole nenyo ngecherano. Kimoche okot yon iketchini ichobe you're making your constituting your new cabinet. Anum non kokeiste kemoche iker ile keweku. Amun kakiyonjine biikab ngeyai kele biik chebo Uasin Gishu. Kukaamwan ole kikakisto Mr. Kirui en cabinet lakini en echek kele kiboisie so rudisha yeye. Kokonam kobit chekibore mtu wetu rudisha kikitinye ngecherok 5 make sure ile kekone 5 choto amun kikakibirun kura kunono. Do you think that is the best way to go? Ako kora ko tos ikere konyolu komi any member nekibo cabinet newekse this new cabinet?
I think juzi kwa kutaka kasema ngele kuna watu wanalipwa it could be true. Kuna wengine walipwi, it could be true or it could be false. But cabinet ni jukumu la mtu mmoja. That is the prerogative of the president. Let us give the president time to constitute this government. Then if he fails, it's the government, it's the president. Like now, me SCS, that should be the first person to be out of cabinet. Hiyo ni jukumu la president mwenyewe amue kwamba this is the kind of people I want. And ondama I would pick from one tribe, be it from Luo, be it from Kalenjin, from Kikuyu. What we want is delivery of services.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if a Kalenjin is going to work for me or a Kikuyu. It's immaterial to me. Anything. What matters is service delivery. Kiaitu kimagotin engemoni. So kimaje the president of Kaigasi yake tupatie time yake. One, uone biki competent. Tike so monso. Big chetendo integrity. Tumuyosi chavu. Period. Whatever you bring them from, so long as Kenyans, it's enough.
Maybe Ellen, first and foremost, kumagamache recycling of the culprits to get tindai killer in every government they are there. I get me politicians chegi go serve their terms. Kot ko retire, kot ko iko position alak, kot ko retire enjo tokora. And amucha uren the fear ne mingu ni kelelen imuch kinam ke position this new opportunity nakabit nebo reconstitution of the cabinet ke introducing the same old guard in the name of national unity. I get mo bi golen kot ko biik che kokinam kemwakanutik chebo biik chechang kandoik che kotar boisionik anan kikotar kasarta nebo boisiet mwoe biik kole imuch konyo anum makiyoni anum. Tos monito ko boroindo nebo kewal amun biik che competent ako biik che kikotinye proven track record nebo kobois ko chang en emetab Kenya. It's just a matter of ikwai mara ko 50 akilany 50 chu I now need 22 or 23. Lakini new blood probably go one of the things they expect in neranikab emoni ak biikab emoni kole kimages when if you are really serious ko president ile karaste bichu. Now I want a new government which will deliver. Amma mangwal expectation neo missing ko keger kele anu ki governor nebo ana ki MP nebo ano ana ki ne nebo ano kunyasa kora ko mi government kakoek minister CS. Those is it a genuine concern kele most of these people it's time kikochi biik alak opportunity to serve the people of Kenya?
Actually, it's time to give new blood opportunity to serve this country. It's time. In this country, we reward loyalty.
Yeah.
We reward any competence. We reward any ability. So long as you are loyal to a person, that's period.
That's all that matters.
That matters, yeah. You can be having somebody so competent over something else, but he's not loyal to this person. Now, we should stop from and move away from this madness. Kwa sababu, we are kagibara the country by only rewarding loyalists. When somebody, I've been using that example in Wasing Show. The government, this is the governor, governor. But kema jepi chibunu Wasing Show, who can serve the people in Magagwe, Magat, and Tutiyet. Because this loyalty, you reward the loyalty, with this person, Anaja na Raya, and a as a governor. After all, you are Kass.
In fact, some of them probably they know they are not qualified for that position.
90%.
But somehow, we come a governor no.
Exactly.
So, because I know I'm not competent, but you trusted me, I'll only be loyal to you.
And these are the people who in corruption practices.
Amun got ngusun from nowhere. Koko aron galenjin wirwangi. Ingia kwa budget yako na uone kwa hiyo department yako it will want something. You will do it.
Yeah, because it's about loyalty. So It's high time, and that's what we ask the president. If you will elect or if you will appoint new blood, and Mama Yamal, the face of Kenya, just new blood that is competent, this new generation will stand by you. Because here, the center of impunity in this country, the center of corruption in this country, the center of misappropriation, wastage, and all these vices are all in the political parties.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be in that party. We will rig people. Like now, Kirui and the other people, the wrong people by the party. King Engel, after all, once we are in parliament, we are serving the president or we are serving the governor, not the people. Kutuma 1 year, they come back to the people. I guess look at you know, one not forget that mobilization, that centralization of whatever. Like in the Sahi, people are serving their gods.
Yes.
Either the
masters.
Either Raila upande ule, either Ruto upande huu, either Kalonzo upande huu.
Upande ule mwingine.
So interest ya watu inakuwa subservient to the party.
Yes.
Or the interest of the party member. Ukiangalia juzi what the Genesis did was to delink that thing. Kila ile party. So party huda ulikuwa na majority kwa bunge. Na wabunge wamekupitisha kitu. Sisi wa Kenya tumesema hatujui hiyo. They are members of parliament, but we are saying no as the people.
We did not agree to that.
And that is the only thing that I was so happy about. Hii mambo kuua these political parties abusing their members of parliament. And it's not only the ruling party, even opposition.
Same thing.
And I think it's worldwide, even in US, kuna tena hiyo party politics. But the difference in US and other countries, jurisdictions, kuna some members of parliament wanakataa party position na wanaanza mambo ya.
And they are not punished.
They are not punished. They are representing their people.
Which is, most of the times, agenda never a leader in the US. It is dictated by what the constituents want.
Say.
Mungo tiwe yu na agibe tuka lage.
You are gone.
You are gone.
You are gone.
Maybe say.
So that's the kind of politics we want to play, and Gen Zs will to later do that track. Only that now they are losing because Zona Raila Mesa kuleto kwa serikali. Another voice kwa sababu to stabilize the country. But if the youth can still listen, Gen Z can still listen. They should stand with their demand. We want good governance for the country. Not Ruto should go, because even Ruto goes, we replace another. You know, you can replace a wolf with an hyena. Or have you done anything?
Nothing.
So Ruto should be there. Let them cure the problems that are there as the current sitting president. Then we give 2027. We use now the ballot to change.
Yes. To install the people we want.
That we want.
I go by then the leaders, the current group of leaders, the power really rests with the people.
With the people.
There is a lot of tumbojoto many leaders. My political opponents now can quickly
capitalize on this.
Yes. It's not for 3 years.
In fact, next year to answer. I'm sure next year.
That will be the first thing. So I think it's high time. Never violence, but to keep that fire, to keep the government
on
its toes.
Because the day we elected the President Ruto to govern this country, he ceased being a Kalenjin.
Yes.
The day he became President Ruto, he ceased being a Kalenjin. He ceased being a UDA operative. He serves the opposition and the other members of whatever. Because now you find the same misconception who are in Anbaga Parliament. Because when we have parliamentarians, we have the leader of majority and the leader of minority. It's one parliament. So the president is at top, serving all Kenyans, not UDA. Raila is better because he's a leader of opposition. Though he's not the bona fide leader of opposition because he's leader of majority in parliament. We Kalenjins and other nations should know, other tribes should know, President Ruto serves us all. He's no longer as a Kalenjin. We might be seeing him as a Kalenjin. But he's the symbol of national unity in this country. He's carrying the country as one. So we as Gen Zs or Gen Zs should now see everything from that perspective. This is the president of Kenya. Raila is just a member of, he has a party, ODM, who was a second in terms of votes and numbers. So we should call out also the leader of opposition, Raila.
Because Kingo metopaisienye.
Yes, you are paying him, it's taxpayers' money, or ODM also.
And they are not
keeping
the government
in check. We are not seeing the service. They only keeping government in check when their interests are not served by the same government. Yeah. They come now shouting. But if their things are sorted out, they're quiet.
Amache Kirui agerga ko labat side missing ago nekatakibendi kamunget asikeweken amache agonin a few minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You go need your parting shot. What to direct your parting shot to 2 categories of people, Gen Zs and our leadership. Going forward, what would you advise them to do as again your own lasting solution?
Gen Zs, keep up, avoid violence. Number 2, listen also to your leaders. This country, we don't inherit from our forefathers. This country, we are inheriting kwa watoto wetu. We inherit it from our children, from the future. Because we are planting a tree today, not because I want myself to use it, because I want my
future generation
to use it. So we inherit the country, or we inherit the world, the earth from future generations. So Gen Zs, be non-violent, articulate your issues. You have the social media platforms, and you'll be heard by these politicians. You'll be heard by actually the government. Politicians have nothing to do. And when I say the politicians and the government, you know, we have institutions in this country. We have a parliament, county assembly, we have the police, we have the ODPP, those are the independent bodies. So we should know how to use these institutions. You're a member of parliament, ukikimbilia ukiwa na criminal case, hakuna kitu atakusaidia. You must know the process ya report case, kuandika statements, hiyo process ujue vile inaenda. You know, we usually mess because we want our member of parliament anafanya kazi ya police, anafanya kazi ya chief, anafanya kila kazi.
Hospitali, kila kitu, shule.
No. So we should learn to use these bodies, necessary bodies. Justice ikiharibika, police wakikusumbua kuna ombudsman. Hiyo wakisumbua kuna DPP. Wajue. So let's learn to confine ourselves in the right manner. You learn to use processes ambayo imepewa na katiba na sheria nchi.
Yes.
On the other hand, leaders now should know we are a totally new era. Mambo ya kusema mupende musipende ilipitwa na wakati. It's gone. So it's about delivery to the people. And if you are not going to have that service delivered to the people, this country is going to be very, very, very difficult to govern. Mambo ya kutumia sycophants, mambo ya kutumia goons, and it's all over. All these politicians have goons. It's coming to an end. What we want is services to the people. Serve the people.
And be loyal to the people.
And be loyal to the people.
Not to the party leaders, leader.
Not party leader. Loyal to the people. And you'll be there. Hii mambo ya kusema ati if you're not loyal to the party leader kesho utatolewa kwa chama, you'll be seeing people now shifting kupeana kwa independent. And the next biggest voting block will be the Gen Zs.
Yes.
Will be the Gen Zs.
And they will dictate.
So what we want is good governance, do away with sycophants, serve the people well, and above all, government belong to the people, not to party leaders.
Yes. Kongoi missing.
Asante.
Chitab Kolenjin noto ko tondet nikotindoi en studio, inendet ko Mr. Bernard Kirui. Inendet ko agenge en kandoik che kiriker koborchingei imanda nebo biik cheterter en emetab Kenya, missing ko komoswek chebo North Rift. Ako kakimuch keng'alal ak inendet en kasarta nenekit sait agenge keng'ololi akobo kambakosiek chekotesentai neranik chebo Gen Z en emetab Kenya. Ortinwek chemakat keboisien asikemuch keistoengei chemarget en kasarta kora nemoche kiborchigei imanda ak kecheng walutik en kandoinatet nebo emetab Kenya, ak kurset nekakokonin let nekoityi kandoik konai ak koyan ak kotegis noton naet nebo konai kole kandoinatet kokochin biikab emet ak boisionik konyolu keyochi biikab emet asiyomuch oityine ak konyoru koyonchinet akotestai bororiet ak emet koityi bandab tai nekararan. Yoto ole kituchin tetutiet nebo Kass Mashinani en nguni. Kainenyu ko Victor KORIR. Aweksei yeite sait 7 en studio nebo Kass TV sibolekab emet en koindo. Kounoto kitestai iker Kass TV ibwat ile kimnatet naet en atkai tugul amatiloitu. Aweksei namatyan.